John Milton, the poet who fought with words and light, 1608 to 1674. London, 1650. The city trembled with revolution. Kings were falling, faith was fracturing, and the world seemed to burn with both divine fury and human ambition. Amid this chaos, a man sat alone in darkness, his eyes blind but his vision infinite. His name was John Milton, and though he could no longer see the world, he would give the world a vision it would never forget. Milton was born in 1608, in the heart of England's age of upheaval, a time when reason, religion, and rebellion clashed like thunder. A scholar of unmatched intellect, he mastered Latin, Greek, and Hebrew before most men learned to shave. He dreamed of writing a work so vast and pure that it would echo the voice of heaven itself. But first, he became a witness to hell, not of fire, but of politics. As England spiraled into civil war, Milton took up not the sword, but the pen. He became a fierce defender of liberty, writing pamphlets that burned with conviction. He declared that kings ruled only by the consent of free men, and that truth needed no chains. When King Charles I was executed, Milton stood with the new republic, the Commonwealth of Oliver Cromwell, believing it heralded a new dawn for mankind. He became Secretary for Foreign Tongues, the voice of a government born from rebellion. But the light of revolution soon dimmed. Civil strife returned, the monarchy rose again, and Milton, who had once written for liberty, was branded a traitor. By then, he was already blind. The world he had fought for had vanished into darkness. Yet in that darkness, his greatest vision was born. Dictating to his daughters, Milton composed Paradise Lost, a poem so vast it seemed to contain the entire struggle of the human soul. He told the story of Lucifer, the fallen angel who defied God, of Adam and Eve, who tasted knowledge and lost Eden, and of mankind, torn between freedom and obedience. Better to reign in hell than serve in heaven. His Satan declares, proud, doomed, magnificent. Milton's poem was more than theology. It was philosophy, rebellion, and art intertwined, a meditation on freedom, faith, and the price of knowledge. Though blind, Milton saw deeper than any of his time. To him, blindness was not loss, but transformation. They also serve who only stand and wait. He wrote, turning patience into prayer. In a century ruled by kings and clerics, Milton stood for the individual conscience, for the belief that every human being could speak to God without fear or hierarchy. His words bridged the sacred and the political, the celestial and the human. He believed poetry could be a weapon as powerful as any army, and with Paradise Lost, he proved it. When he died in 1674, England was once again under a king. But Milton's kingdom was larger, carved not from stone or steel, but from language and light. Centuries later, his words would inspire Blake, Shelley, and even modern revolutions, for they spoke to something eternal. That freedom, faith, and fallibility are all bound within the human heart. John Milton never saw the world with his eyes, but he taught the world to see itself.